1983, after a young woman was assaulted in Punta Gorda, Deputy Bill Riley cared and stepped forward to organize the Rape Crisis Center of Charlotte County, now the Center for Abuse and Rape Emergencies. Because one person cared, good things happened. Because a community cares, great things happen.
This is a safe place for kids to talk about all their feelings. Their anger at mom, their love for dad, their anger at dad, their love for mom, their yearning for their family to be back together again, their understanding that that may not happen, their confusion, their anger at themselves, their blame for themselves, their blame for their parent, their blame for their siblings. Everything is grist for the mill. It's okay to talk about feelings. It's okay to be mad. It's just not okay to be mean. And that's the biggest thing that we try to help kids learn. Many children come in here hitting, angry, cussing. Very few skills for managing the overwhelming emotions that they feel. Some are nonverbal, some are lashing out, some are chaotic and look hyperactive when they're just have lived in domestic violence. And having a safe place to come and be accepted and hear other people's stories and know that they're not alone makes a huge difference for everyone, especially for children. We've had children over the years that this was where they visited their parent. They were in foster care, and they came to group here and they got to visit their parent that night. We've had all kinds of situations come through in the 12 years that I've been doing this, and we hope that what the children learn is that it's okay to trust, it's okay to talk, it's okay to feel whatever you're feeling. It's just not okay to be mean to another human being. And to learn skills on how to express their feelings, how to channel their creativity, how to find their strengths, no matter what their home is. No matter what their home situation is, that they are cared about, they're special, and that they can find strength from one another and from adults who care about them.
Thanks to the wonderful effort and support of our auxiliary society, we have a brand new beautiful playground for the children here at CARE.
The group meets weekly, and we've been here for many years, and I find that women sometimes will come for a while and then they go on and they might come back 3 years later, and I think it's really important that they know that it's always a place they can come.
This brochure was created for the older citizens of Charlotte County. Charlotte County is unique in the fact that we have one of the oldest populations in the country. Our community should try to be one of the leaders for caring about our seniors.
Hi, here at CARE we receive over 2,000 hotline calls a year, and thanks to our generous benefactor we have a new phone system to assist us with those calls.
We keep a supply of health products, soap, toothpaste, toothbrush, mouthwash. It's donated to us from stores like CVS or Walmart, Publix, and some of our clients that has been a victim of domestic violence supply us with donations also.
Thanks to the United Way and their generous support, we received a new washer and dryer. The 4 families we have in shelter currently can use this washer and dryer with ease.
CARE typically houses over 50 families per year in our 24-bed shelter. Due to the creativity of our volunteers, each room is personalized and decorated for women and children to feel safe and supported during their stay.
Thanks to an anonymous donor, our clients can watch educational programs on our brand new television.
CARE victim advocates also work in the Office of the State Attorney to help victims, and we've been assisting them and their families through dozens of criminal trials this year. And we're very fortunate to live in a community where we have so much support from the attorneys and their staff.
And as a board member of the local chapter of Parents of Murdered Children, I understand how important advocacy is for victims and their families.
Both the Sheriff's Office and the Punta Gorda Police Department work closely with CARE to make sure that victims get the respect they need. I work with the detectives, officers, and other staff of both organizations to make sure the victims get care.
The most likely predictor of whether or not an abused woman will permanently separate from her abuser is whether or not she has the economic resources to survive without that abuser. Here at the Family Service Center, we can help her explore her options. Family Service Center is dedicated to building healthy families. And along with the Family Service Center, CARE partners with many community partnerships like DCF Access Program, the Career and Service Center of Southwest Florida, the Emergency Assistance Clearinghouse, the C3 Continuum of Care, and various other church and civics groups that are far too numerous to list. But between us all, we can all provide substantial and concerted efforts to facilitate leaving and the ultimate safety of that woman and her children.
Caring volunteers sort donations at reuse centers in Inglewood and Port Charlotte.
People come in here to shop and make donations, and either way it makes them very happy to shop here.
Inglewood residents are invited to our care center on Sandcastle Boulevard weekdays. We are pleased to offer services in a quiet, comfortable setting.
Whenever shelter clients need transportation to or from court or to a medical facility, we provide that service to them. The funding for that comes from local donations.
Our community now has a sexual assault response team. Professionals from local emergency rooms, law enforcement, the prosecutor's office, and the health department are meeting together to help enhance services to rape victims. When rape victims go to the hospital in the middle of the night, we have volunteers who get out of bed to go and help them.
Sexual assault can have long-term effects not only on the victim, but on the family and the entire community. Studies have shown that the presence of an advocate immediately following a sexual assault positively affects the victim's recovery. The continued support of an advocate makes the victim more likely to follow through with prosecution. The hospital is there to collect evidence and make sure the victim is medically sound. Law enforcement's role is to determine whether or not a crime was committed and to make an arrest. The state attorney's role is to prosecute. CARE's Rape Crisis Program is the one agency that exists for the sole purpose of assisting and advocating for the victim and his or her family. Our advocates and counselors know what is needed and can assist at any stage of the healing process, whether the rape just occurred or whether it happened years before. Victims sometimes need a support person to provide accurate information, to listen, to reassure them that no matter what they did to get through the assault, it was the right thing to do. Family and friends can sometimes be that support, but after a while they get frustrated and want to see their loved one improve. Victims perceive that their families want them to get over it, and they no longer feel supported. Or maybe they're not comfortable discussing the attack with the families. This is where CARE can assist. We understand that recovery from sexual assault can take months or even years, and we're there to help them work through their feelings, their fears, and their anger. No matter the age of the victim, how long ago the crime occurred, and whether or not it was reported, we are here. Do not go through it alone.
Hi, I'm Anita Koss, the prevention educator. The partnership we have with our local schools is wonderful. I focus on reducing the risks by making students aware of the negative social norms out there and instead learning to make positive decisions for their personal safety. And all of this is possible
because you care!